Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We're back with the buns tonight. Hello, FK.
Yes.
And tonight we're actually going to do
I-
Heaven's Turn, which is the new holiday.
Hey, Drago. Hi, Orca.
Hello, Orca. And thank you for the great streak on the watch. 55 stream week. That is awesome. So, do we want to kind of...
It is. Yeah, it is time for the heavens to turn.
Ooh. As the heavens turn.
Yes.
Feel like that should be a soap opera here in Eorzea. What is the Dillman? Alright, the gilded screen.
Yes. Seize the nay. The Umabugo would entreat your aid for the Heavens Turn festivities.
In honor and glory do we first lay eyes upon one another. I'm Uma Bugio, the head of the delegation of the Far East Nation of Hingashi. We are come on a mission to tend to the fires of friendship with your Eorzea. This we seek to do so by sharing the joys of our Heaven Turns custom, which differs from those observed on these shores. While people of Eorzea choose a deity to be the first among the 12, we in the Far East grant that honor to one of the 12 noble beasts. This year, the honor belongs to the horse, the most dignified and dependable of steeds. Hey, what about our chocobo? Erzea's a good steed. Now, though, I previously had the pleasure of introducing the horse to Eorzea. A few are still there who have truly... Few are they still who true appreciation of the creature. This time, therefore, it is my hope to better convey its appeal, its gallantry, and majesty, to which end we are planning to have them march a procession. Presently, a member of our delegation is out spreading the word of the event to people of Limsa Lominza. He wears a unique kabuto like mine, and has a delightful mascot besides. Alas, said mascot is anxious as it is adorable, and we are having some difficulty handling it. As an adventurer, I dare say you have a wealth of experience interacting with the creatures great and small. If you're willing...
Mostly killing them.
Well, maybe. If you are willing, might we prevail upon your aid? In humility and gratitude do I receive your assist. Without further ado, my assistant, the Uma Yokiri, set off in the direction of the drowning wench. Pray seek him out and offer him your able assistance.
Yeah, the Heavens Turn is the New Year's celebration, and they do it by basically following the Chinese zodiac bit. It's been around, and we've been around long enough that, well, 12 years ago, Riley and Theron saw the previous time the Uma Bugyo was here.
That's kind of scary if you think about it.
Yeah, so is that quest.
Also, the fact that they acknowledged us.
Yes.
Theron and Riley are doing it.
Yeah, we got a slightly different intro for that.
We have a pair of buns staring at each other. Looking adorable. And a little German
What's
Shepherd.
really great
a
is when
gallant
you can
shepherd.
get like a
It isn't a
like
German
a half
Shepherd.
dozen of the
It's
Moogles.
a gallant shepherd.
Okay then.
Seize the nay.
Where'd you go?
I ran off without you.
Looking at the gallant. I was still looking at the gallant shepherd.
Yeah, the fact that they even acknowledged us on the first one was like, oh my god. Uma no Unicolt!
Come here, I say. Come here. And yeah, about the helmet. That's one of the things you could get the last time around it was Year of the Horse.
Yeah, I shoved them in my armoire of invincibility and never looked at them again.
Yes. How am I to promote the procession when it refuses my every command? Ah, forgive me. I did not notice you two there. The Uma Bugyo sent you say. I could indeed do with some help. First, try a different helmet.
Yeah, that thing would scare horses.
The little one there is a unicolt, the young of a unicorn, rare even in Eorzea. Our delegation was able to borrow it for this Heaven's Turn celebration, but as you can see, it is disinclined to obey me. While I am versed in the handling of horses, and could tame the unruliest of them, this creature has eluded all my attempts to reach out to it. It appears to be daunted by its new surroundings, and will neither move nor respond to aught I say.
Hey, little one.
And that horn is as tall as it is.
It is.
What's this? The unicolt approaches you of its own accord. Always keep an apple in your pocket. Of course, I don't have any pockets.
Neither of us have pockets.
No, none of those outfits! When I collected it from Ishgard, I was told that unicorns favor those who are pure of heart. Does innocence count? I thought it a myth, but the creatures may truly have the ability to sense our intent. My eagerness to use it for our festivities, I may have driven it away, while you drew it to yourself with your innocence.
We may be a lot of things, but we're not innocent. We're just stupid.
Counts as the same thing.
No, it's not. See, even the Unicolt agrees that it is not.
Well. Unless I am mistaken, it wishes to say that with you, it would be willing to promote the Heaven's Turn procession. You're really good at understanding unicorn. Though I am to impose, might I ask you two to take the unicolt with you and spread the word of the event? The procession will set forth from the Zephyr Gate in Middle Eorzea and strike southward. To begin with, you might try approaching the folk nearby. When you have finished, pray report to the Uma Bugyo. I leave the unicolt in your capable hands.
Okie dokie!
The Uma no Unicolt is eager to set forth with you. Take it around the area and inform the locals about the Heaven's Turn procession. Yeah, now we get a new escort tutorial.
Hold on. Oh, I guess we take them one at a time. Okay. Hello, Quintain. Check out our horse! Isn't it amazing?
Ah, it's Heaven's Turn again, ain't it? Our Far Eastern friends have got something in store for us, I gather. A Pookie horse. They have a Pookie horse in store. Well, now, what a curious little creature. What exactly is it?
Hey.
So it's the Heaven's Turn mascot. And I see now that it's a unicorn, which makes this year the horse, aye? That explains the style of its adornments. I'm mostly out on the sea, so I don't have much contact with horses, but there was a thriving harness trade over in Kugane. Chocobos in Eorzea, horses in the Far East. It's interesting, isn't it, how two different creatures in faraway lands came to be embraced in the same way. There's to be a procession outside the city, you say? That sounds like a good bit of fun. We'll tell everyone we know about it. Unicolt appears to be pleased at having promoted the event. Continue taking it around the city and spreading the word. Word. Now, one of the things they were... Quintain? The procession sounds like a good bit of fun. We'll tell everyone we know about it. When we did the quest 12 years ago, one of the things they were very particular about is that horses were unknown in Eorzea. And the Far East, which they had yet to introduce in any real sense, was this mysterious place that had these strange non-bird horses.
Yeah, around here, chocobos are still the go-tos.
Mm-hmm.
Partially tradition, partially they are native to this land, and partially they fulfill the same role with... and more people are expert in them.
Yeah, there's still hardly any horses over here.
Oh my, you gave me quite a shock. Whatever might you be? I've never seen a horned beast like you before. It's a unicorn.
Unicorn.
Ah, so that's why it's attired in this way. I must say, I do enjoy it when Heaven's Turn comes to Eorzea. It allows us to experience Far East culture right here at home. And this procession sounds delightful. I assume the little ones will be a part of it as well? How adorable. I'm not too familiar with horses, so I look forward... Excuse me.
Okay, you're excused.
I'm not too familiar with horses, so I look forward to seeing them in all their gallantry and majesty. Come on, little Unicolt. Oh, you want to check with her again?
Yeah,
I thought she said pretty much the same thing.
pretty close, sadly. In some of these they'll get different, but not so much this time.
I'll most definitely be going to watch the procession. My thanks for sharing word of it.
Okay, dear,
Yes?
if you need to turn the heater on, turn it on again. Shut off when you go to bed.
Okay.
Alright?
Orca says hi.
That's right.
FK says hi too. Hello, Mr. Trenchant.
Eh? Not a unicorn, young I spy. And it's the mascot for this year's Evans turn, you say? I see. Might be as you're aware, but the Grand Company's been employing horses on a trial basis. Something has came about years ago thanks to the Evans turn celebration. 12 years ago, that would be. Being hard to come by in Eorzea, they're not like to replace chocobos, but by all accounts, they're comfortable creatures to ride. Seeing the little one here reminded me of that. And if the Maelstrom's also taking part in the procession as I expect, I'll make a point of ducking out to watch it.
You do so.
Ignoring quest. Twitch.
You don't want that quest.
What is a quest?
You don't want that quest.
Quest.
Ah, you are returned. I am given to understand that you have been promoting the procession together with the Unicult. And a most excellent job you have done of it. If the excitement among those town people is any indication, allow me to express my heartfelt thanks for your assistance. Now then, may I ask how our mascot fares? When last I beheld it, it was staring fairly at every sight and sound. Well now, look how outgoing and cheerful you have become. Had I not known you better, I would think you were not the same creature. Lest you wonder, there's a reason why we went through not inconsiderable effort to have a unicorn be our mascot for this year's celebration. It all began during my previous visit to Eorzea. Our impassioned desire to introduce the horse to your land. We had incurred the ire of a fraternity that represented chocobo interests, with whom our leader was engaged in a heated argument. Thankfully, an Ishgardian knight chanced to be on hand, a charmingly impressive silver-haired gentleman who helped us resolve matters in a civility and enmity. Bearing the crest of the unicorn upon his person, he smiled as he expressed his tremendous and equal admiration of horses and chocobos both. Too soon!
Yeah.
In recalling that episode, I was reminded of the greatness of bonds that transcend nations. And so, with our delegation due to visit Eorzea once more, I was inspired to reach out to the noble house which that knight belonged. For a time, I had feared what might have become of this year's event, but thanks to the Unicult, and you for helping it come into its own, I have confidence that all shall be well. Yes, all shall be well indeed. Much like the Ishgardian Knight, I believe you possess an innate ability to bring desperate hearts and souls together. Or desperate. Disparate?
Disparate.
Disparate. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
That being the case, with you having promoted the procession, full sure am I that we shall have great crowds in attendance. Now, the hour of the event is upon us. We shall begin as soon as the preparations are complete.
Sweet, sweet Gillen XP. And of course, every good quest deserves another. Majesty in motion. The Uma Bugyo is eager to get the Heaven's Turn procession underway.
Even as we speak, my faithful assistant should be seeing to the final preparations at the procession's departure point. Being immediately outside the Zephyr Gate, the people who should not have trouble finding it. I dare say even you can make your own way there, little one, now that you've been around the city. And off it goes.
Oof.
It does me well to see the Unicult in such good spirits. Now, seeing as you kindly promoted the procession, it seems only natural that you attended as well. Will you not do us the honor? Excellent. Pray seek out the Uma Yokori outside the Zephyr Gate. He can direct you to the best locations for viewing the event. Okay, off to the Zephyr Gate. To answer your question, FK, yes, there are horse mounts in the game. There are actually several of varying qualities. I have a full essay on this that I plan to publish one day.
Yes.
There are, if you do the extreme, all the AAR extremes, they have technically a mount that drops in every one, plus one
And
that
for this, we're
drops...
talking about the extreme versions of Titan and Garuda and things like that.
Yeah. There is one that drops in all of them.
It's just,
And-
it's even rarer.
And if you get them all together, there is a hidden one that you unlock via a quest.
Yes.
Beyond that, there are actual... And people jokingly refer to those as pony mounts. They actually
Yes.
more look like mules. From the long ears. Those are mule ears. You have a version of those which you can get as a PvP reward, which is what the Storm Sergeant was talking about. And
Right.
each one is set up in barding of each individual grand company. There is Odin's Mount, which you can get on the Mog Station. Another Far Eastern mount called the Red Hare, that's also on Mog Station. And what I think the best looking horse mount in the game actually comes from successfully doing Heaven on High 3 times.
Mm.
a lot of people diss it because they think it looks a little strange, but if you really look at it, it looks like a traditional ink painting from Japan of a samurai horse, and it is gorgeous.
Okay, taking a look through what we've got, or at least what I've got the unicorn mount. Where did that come from?
The unicorn mount is a special quest mount for people who level... Yes, that's the unicorn. Who level Conjurer. Not White Mage. Conjurer.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the unicorn.
I also have Arion.
Okay, that one kind of doesn't count, almost.
Yeah, okay, that's one of the six-legged.
Yeah, that's the six-legged. That is from the collector's edition of Endwalker.
Oh, I got this collector's edition of Endwalker?
The digital collector's edition, yes.
Yeah, obviously. I didn't think I bothered.
Do I have
with
any
Endwalker, I probably would have.
Pony mount?
Yeah,
okay.
I don't think we've gotten any of the ponies.
I do have Sleipnir, which is Odin's mount.
Okay.
And this one is hilarious because if you see Odin out in the real world, he is a specialty fate that you bring a raid to do Odin.
And watch it die.
The hilarious part... Well, correction, yeah. Bring a raid to do Odin out in the overworld. There is also a trial that you can do with him that you can queue normally.
Yes.
Out in the overworld, anytime Odin spawns, he'll actually have a player character tag name on him.
Yes.
Whoever got the killing blow from the previous successful Odin encounter becomes the Odin for the next encounter. It's absolutely hilarious when it's a Lalafell. Because the horse does not change size, just the character model and the character tag. So you've got this big giant horse with this EP Lalafell thing on top. It is hilarious. But the whole character technically being possessed by Odin is actually lore correct, so...
Yeah, and where did we run into that again recently? With the weapons?
Which weapons are these?
I'm trying to remember. It was late-ish last year, relatively recently, and they had a bit of lore about the weapons and everything, and I was going, oh god, this is where Odin's sword comes from.
I don't remember. I'm sorry. I should be better about the lore on that.
Well, the thing is I think it was something I hit and maybe you didn't, at least immediately, because I was telling you about it.
Well, there is the whole thing in Stormblood, and it's not really a spoiler at this point, where if a item is revered enough and prayed to enough, it can act as a focus for a kami to become a primal.
Yeah, no, it was something else. It was somebody or something was... Yeah, something was making the weapons. And it was obvious, you'd have this class of weapons and Odin's sword would come from that class. And that place of making them.
Maybe it was something to do with the recent Hildebrandt weapons? Or Manderville?
No. It was not a relic thing. And certainly not the previous expansion relic. Because it was recent. Or at least I hit it recently. It could have been in, like, Dark Knight. Or something like that, but I don't think it was.
No, I don't think it was.
Could it have been part of Pilgrim's Traverse?
Doesn't sound right.
But yeah, I spotted something, just a matter of a few months ago that connected back to Odin. That is not a horse.
No, it's not a horse. This is a tiny horse.
Of course. Ah, so you've come too. I was quite surprised when the Unicolt appeared alone.
Nay.
In the short time it has been with you, it has become completely at ease around people. You truly have a way with beasts. Now then, those participating in the procession should be arriving soon. Yeah, and that's the Grand Company PvP mounts. Ah, these horses. Might they be... Indeed, they're the first to be brought in from the Far East after your delegation's visit years ago. Being of a breed suited to our climes, they've fared very well. We employ them in patrols and various other duties, and they've proven themselves most dependable. As their riders and carriers both, it gives us great pride to present them before the people on the occasion of this Heaven's Turn. To have our three steeds lined up side by side.
That one's mine.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, that's...
Back to me.
But to have our three steeds lined up side by side, no doubt mine is the finest among them.
I beg to differ. Mine has the brightest eyes, the shiniest coat, the noblest bearing. Any and all can see that it is the finest. As you can see, we're quite taken with our horses. These splendid steeds will make their way together along the road, putting their gallant and majestic forms on display. A marvelous way to mark the coming of the year of the horse, I trust you'll agree? What's this? You wish to join the procession. While I am impressed with your newfound courage, little one, I fear it would not be safe for you to run among war-trained creatures several times your size.
I think he'll be a great addition to the event.
If you will accompany it, perhaps there is no cause for concern. And 'tis true that the people would be delighted to see our adorable mascot. Very well, you may take part. Let us proceed in this manner. While the Grand Company horses travel along the road, the Unicolt shall run freely through the fields with you at its side. That would help the procession end on a charming accent, I believe. Without further ado, then, the good officers and I shall set forth. We shall see you and the Unicolt at the procession's end.
Okay, Unicolt, you ready to do this?
The Umano Unicolt is champing at the proverbial bit to set forth. And yes, following tutorial. He's off! Wait for me! We're supposed to be watching over you.
He's got little horse legs. Give him a break.
The Umano Unicolt is savoring the joy of running freely while being cheered on by the people.
And off it goes.
And there he goes. The Umano Unicolt appears tremendously satisfied. The Umano Unicolt is eager to continue on to your destination.
You can do it, little one.
And Simmy.
We were watching from here. You ran impressively, little one.
Hear, hear. Be it a great stallion or a growing foal, few things are more magnificent than a horse in motion. In the far east, 'tis believed that to behold the horse's majestic form in the new year is to pray for peace and plenty. Furthermore, the unicorn is a symbol of the bond between our lands, a mark of friendship that shall endure for generations. These two things serve to lend the procession even greater meaning. In Ishgar, the unicorn is held to be a sacred beast that assists in religious rites. It is rather fitting that it should assist in Heaven's turn as well. Is that so? That is most fascinating, for the unicorn is also considered a sacred beast in the Far East, possessed of divine powers. Distant though our lands may be, we have much and more in common. To have the little one be part of the celebration is auspicious indeed. And there he goes. Ha! Truly, a horse in motion is a magnificent sight. With that, my fellows and I shall tend to the tidying up. In the meantime, I would be grateful if you could report to the Uma Bugyo. My thanks again for your invaluable aid. And we walk off into the sunset. Poof.
Unless you're mistaken, the Umano Unicolt already wishes to go for another run.
Of course.
In gladness and glee do I welcome your return. By the unicolt's buoyant bearing alone, I could tell that the procession was a rousing success. You have done very well, little one, going far and above and beyond the duty as a mascot. Rightly proud of yourself you may be. Now, in the course of being at your side, our once wary unicolt has forged a bond of trust with you. Is that not so? Then, in hope and in faith, do I ask you to take it with you on your journey. In your care, I believe it can reach its full stride, and our Ishgardian friends would doubtless agree. In parting, I bid you enjoy the Heaven's Turn festivities while they last. And on behalf of our delegation, I wish you health and happiness in the year ahead.
Yes. And boy, she looks so much better in daylight. Should you wish to draw Omikuji, the Omikuji has returned to offer his services for the remainder of the celebration. Seek him out for a Heaven's Turn fortune.
I guess better that than mochi pounding?
Yes. They were kind of having to stretch it towards the end there.
There we go! My own little unicolt!
Woohoo!
Shall we get our fortune
Wilson.
strong?
I need you to help keep an eye on the unicolt. Make sure it doesn't get into trouble. Show it the ropes. Greetings, my friends. I deal in Omikuji, traditional for Eastern fortunes. Would you care to draw one?
I will draw
Omikuji.
Omikubi!
You may draw as many as you like, but know that you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw. Very good. I shall be happy to oblige. See what the buns get in comparison to Thay and Rye.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no.
What did you get?
Small fortune.
Misfortune!
Yeah, both of them are doing noticeably less well than Thay and Rye did.
Yeah.
Small fortune. Thou shalt experience limited fortune. Keep these words of guidance in thy heart.
Give me just a second.
Adventure.
No, let's not. For some reason, the audio has not been coming through lately, so...
Right. Let me take a quick look. Audio's fine on my end.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Adventure. Alone thou shalt struggle. Set forth with allies. Relationships. Help those in need, and friendship shall bloom. Prosperity. Although it be at great expense, thou shalt obtain the object of thy desire. Conflict. Continue honing thyself with thine allies. Favor. Be boisterous like unto the navigator, and from fate's tides thou mayest yet break free.
Are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Misfortune. Thou shalt experience misfortune. Heed these words of guidance, and thy luck may change. Adventure. Renew thy spirit beyond the horizon. Relationship. Trust in thy comrades, heed not gossip and hearsay. prosperity. Games of chance do not favor the abide in patience.
No going to Vegas for you. Gold saucer might even be a bad idea.
In victory, thy heart's desire shall elude thee. Perseverance is the key. Favor. To resolve dilemmas as confusing as the scholar's scroll, thou must seek new wisdom.
Yeah. How did you fare? Whether it was the desired result or otherwise, I pray the words imparted by the fortune serve to guide you in the coming days. Yeah, and if you've seen an anime, the like New Year's episode where they go and like tie up a paper on either a tree or a frame like this, that's part of the omikuji. And they're supposed to be guides, misfortune doesn't mean that bad things will happen. It means you need to be wary, and the fortune will tell you what to do to avoid the worst of it.
Well, shall we head back to the Ruby Sea?
Yes.
To answer your question, Doodles, I have no idea. As far as I know, Square Enix is not for sale. I know are having issues with a, how did they put it? An activist investor that's been kind of pushing them, and they recently released a port which was kind of damning, but it has only public information and not the same information that Square Enix has on hand. So we'll see how this works.
I think he might have been making a joke about the Unicult model. Not sure. So it's pretty much the same model as the Unicult they've already had as a minion. Just this one has
extra birding.
An attack on it. Yeah, birding. Thank you.
Oh. No, those are the Kabutos. The very...
Yeah.
Very
like I said, they handed those
Kabuto.
out 12 years ago. The first time it was Year of the Horse. Theron and Rylea do their best to forget they exist.
It's the mustaches. The mustaches do absolutely nothing to them. But then again, that's kind of the point.
This or Falcon Porter?
Oh, I just kind of went through. The Falcon kicked me off last time!
There is that. Hi, Eorzea.
Quick way!
I hope you drew a better fortune than we did.
Quick way!
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I need to do something about my bags. I say that all the time, and yet nothing ever gets done. But yeah, Square Enix has had a activist investor nipping at their heels on the stock market. Which is not helpful because, let's be honest, most board people do not know what it means to make a good game.
Nor much of anything else.
Yeah, apparently Square Enix laid off a lot of their LA staff and are kind of moving it back to Japan. Not sure what's going on there with that. They're doing a lot of restructuring since the new CEO came in.
Yeah. Well then. Want to take part?
What's my lowest class?
That's a good question. Because, boy, I think he could use some help. Black Mage is not my lowest, but it's kind of what I'm working on. Because, yeah, I think this guy could use the help. He's not looking so good there.
I tried healing. It didn't help. And now he's on me. Well, I guess
he's still up.
I guess that did help because now the boss is on me.
Yeah. I'm doing what I can. I had him confused for a moment. Explosion!
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
You're a lousy Dozu tamer!
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Dragoon actually leveled recently.
Oh, you see what I see? There is
besides
only
main story?
MSQ.
Yes.
The people have spoken, and Lord Hien heeds their words. He must.
Who next?
Gosetsu?
If she knows where Lord Hien is, then what are you waiting for? Ask her!
I like a good fight as much as anyone, but we should probably find Hien and head back to Doma as soon as we can.
It's never that simple. Maskud. Before the rebellion, men from the south sometimes came to trade. Now, much, much less. And Serena. An impossible dream. Serena knows where you might find Lord Hien. Someplace out of the rain?
Long ago, my grandmother, having received a vision from the gods, bade me go forth to the southern mountains. It was there that I found Hien, near death from many wounds. I brought him to our village, and there we nursed him back to health. Afterwards, he chose to remain, that he might repay us for our kindness. Dolmen set much store by honor and shame, so at first I did not question it. Excuse me, if I could see your map for a moment? Here. He has grown fond of this place. It affords him a view of the markets and the steppe. I would accompany you, but I must return to our village to prepare my grandmother's meal. Thank you again for your assistance. Our long-awaited reunion is at hand. Come, my friends, let us go and greet our master.
Up top where we found one of the kids earlier.
Yep. She did say it provided a view of both the markets and the
Yeah,
steppe.
it sure would.
When, of course, it's not raining.
Yeah. He's gonna catch his death of a cold out here.
Yeah, well.
These clothing, we're really going to catch our death of a cold.
Yeah, well.
The Kami are merciful! My lord Hien, I see you are alive and well.
You are come sooner than expected. So, my blade or my head? Which would you have of me?
The people of Yansha remain loyal to Doma. I have seen the fire in their eyes. They are ready to rise up and fight. The time is ripe, my lord. Return with us, blade in hand, and lead Doma to freedom.
Naught less than liberty will suffice, then. The pity. It will prove far more difficult to deliver than my head. But if my people wish to pursue an impossible dream, then who am I to deny them? You giddy! Go, Setsu! And,
The scions of the Seventh Dawn, my lord. Good and true friends who opened their hearts and homes to us when we fled to Eorzea. Far across the sea they have journeyed to stand with us in the fight for Doman liberation. To oppose the Empire, as they have in the West, where they are lauded as heroes for their many deeds.
Say no more, Yogiri. Say no more. I observed how you helped Cyrena, to whom I am deeply indebted. For that and for the aid you provided my people, you have my deepest gratitude. There is no doubting your strength nor your character. It would be my honor to fight by your side. So, what of Doma? Arise, my friends, and tell me of our home.
Hello, cat dude!
Hey, cat dude.
I have made my decision. You giddy. I bid you return to Yansha and take charge of our forces in preparation for my homecoming. As for our esteemed guests, I would ask that you remain here with me. I sense you will be a great help in the coming days.
Your will is my command, my lord, but how much longer do you intend to stay?
Oh, only until I have won the contest? I mean to return at the head of a Zayla army.
That's a
You mean
mean
to
feat.
participate in the Narden?
Not thinking small.
Have you a better idea? Consider how soundly we were defeated before. The Imperials may have since grown weaker, but we are weaker still. 'Twould be folly to challenge them without first supplementing our forces, so yes, I intend to win the Narden and enlist the aid of every able-bodied Zayla I can. Furthermore, by championing the Mole in the contest, I can at last repay their kindness. Lest you forget they saved me from certain death, and a man who suffers such debts to go unpaid is without honor and unfit to lead.
Just so, just so.
You're not helping Gosetsu. Don't encourage him.
Our lord has spoken, you giddy. But take heart. I shall keep him safe. And should it come to it, bring him back by force.
This is no laughing matter, Gosetsu. But if these are my orders, very well. Once more, I place my faith in you. Pray look after them both.
And there
Looks
she
like
goes.
It's up to us then. Though it does seem a bit risky. Isn't Hien meant to be the next king of Doma or something?
Or
So
something.
they say. Though in truth I am but a pale reflection of my late father. All the more reason to entreat your assistance. For ours is an impossible dream. To set in motion a revolution that will rattle the very firmament and shake off the yoke of the most powerful empire in the world.
That is such a nice rendition of Cyan's theme.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that is Cyan's theme. Cyan is one of the main characters of Final Fantasy VI, who hails from, in that game, Doma Castle. Which is why they use that theme for Hien.
He's a lot more straightforward than I expected. And he's currently not short on confidence. But maybe that's the kind of leader Doma needs if they're going to beat the odds. And hey, we've come this far, haven't we? Who's to say we can't go even further? Thank you, Lise.
And I already clicked on him, so see if you can get Gosetsu.
Has he truly recovered from his wounds, I wonder? I believe a match may be in order. Gosetsu, stop encouraging him!
Dunian Renafrith, was it? Once again, allow me to thank you for your many deeds and service to Doma. For 25 years did my father rule in name only. My rule, if one should deign to call it that, has been naught in comparison. That changes now. We have a purpose and a plan, and after we take to the battlefield together, we will have victory as well. But you are a practical woman, I can tell. Disinclined to trust in words when actions speak truer. I can relate. And let's see, aiming, healing, casting. Casting. 270. Aiming, 270. Yeah, it's all 270. Okay, so casting it is, it's the lowest overall set. Eep.
Eep!
I was clicking through in a hurry and my cursor happened to be resting on where the decline button came up.
Oh.
stars in the dark. Ian is, if nothing else, an optimist at heart. So, you too have heard of the Nadam. The great battle for supremacy of the steppe. I learned of it during my stay with the mole. To my knowledge, no foreigners have ever participated, much less triumphed in a Nadam. But lack of precedent notwithstanding, I should think we would have good standing to bid them march with us to Doma, should we win. Well, they even permit us to fight, my lord. We belong to no tribe of the steppe. We're not without options, given what Sirena has told me. You see, in accordance with the god's wishes, our people shall participate in the coming Nadam. And when they take the field, I mean forced to fight alongside them as fellow warriors of the mole. But we need not discuss this at length here. Come, let us head north to Mole Ilo, where Sirena and her people have made camp for this season. Will this get us out of the rain?
We're gonna find out! Oh, and just checking. Okay, I see no bangs on the horizon.
How did that ever happen?
I know! Whatever happened to the side questing? It'll be
We've
back.
been abandoned by side quests.
Yeah, well.
Are we ignoring this?
No! They're hunt targets.
More than you can chow chew. The chew of Eorzea are but dainty daisies in a meadow when compared to the horrors that are the chow chew. Their reach so long that if you can see one, you're already too close. Their teeth so sharp they can slice through 10 elm steel like a hot iron through ice. Their breath so bad it can make a man retch all the way across the ruby sea. Alright, that last one may be an exaggeration, but you get the picture. There we go. Nope.
Almost done! There we we go.
Aha.
No more chow-choos.
You tell him, peeps.
Marshmallow! Thank you.
Work. So were they good hunting?
I think so.
Boy, there must be something about this region between the Chowchoos and the Purbles.
Yeah, the purples are just... Well, at least the stars are starting to come out. And it stopped raining.
Yeah!
Is that a mammoth?
Nah.
I thought all we had were mammoths, but no, it's a mammoth. Serena came all this way by herself? She's braver than she looks.
Admittedly, getting anywhere close to her Purble, yeah. The beasts are never far. I saw more than a few stalking us as we walked. Truly, these lands are fraught with peril. Yeah, you don't know the half of it. You didn't stop for the fate. My friends, I give you Mol Ilo. The Khatun of the tribe, Timaloon, resides in the largest yurt. We should go and make our introductions. Yes, right up on our best chocobo.
Quay! As she delicately skirts the mammoths.
Yes.
Does this mean we're gonna have to go mammoth hunting?
Maybe?
Falcon Porter!
Indeed.
It's smaller and more cozy than Reunion. And is that music I hear? It's strange, but somehow comforting.
For all the grand promises my Lord Hien has made, it would not do for us to falter now. We must earn the mole's blessing. I am told you have a knack for making excellent first impressions. Why don't you lead the way? Would it be best to go with your second impression instead?
Serena? Oh, it's you. Where are your comrades? Did you find Hien? Yes, he's outside
Yes.
waiting for us to make impressions. At last, the travelers come.
Tamarun Hatun, Serena, I am returned.
Ah, you found each other.
Ours is the soil, Hien. The Domans, and the Eorzeans, too.
You know us.
The gods know you, child. As do the stars in the heavens, which shone bright at your coming.
The mole hearkened to the whispers of the elder gods, which guide us in our daily lives. We know them through the Utun, like my grandmother.
Hatun, I am come to beg a boon of you and yours. That I might liberate my homeland, I seek to rally the strength of the steppe. To that end, I wish to fight in the Nardam, as a warrior of the Mall. Will you grant me this honor?
To stand with the mole is fruitless. Hien, do not do this. The gods may have willed that our tribe join in the Nardum, but there is no path to victory. We are weak and our numbers few. Even with your help, it would be impossible.
I thank you for your concern, Cyrena. But it is precisely because of the seeming hopelessness of your cause that we must needs cast our lot with you. Were we to join hands with a more favored tribe, our victory would inevitably be attributed to them, and no one would follow me to Doma.
"'Twas the gods' will that we fight. Mayhap this too is their design. Hear me then. As Hartun of the Mall, I invite you all to join with us in the Nardum. Will you look after them?
Come with me, friends. There is much I would show you.
You... wait. I would have words. A singular radiance, shimmering, like a jewel of the Dusk Mother, blinding in its brilliance. Stars flicker and flock to you. Before such gathered light, even the secrets of the gods may be laid bare. Some are fated to rise in grace and glory, others to falter and fade, though not from memory. Both will be your strength and salvation come the end. Cherish the stars and the light they bring you in the dark. For you are a traveler, are you not?
I think she's being too deep for me.
Setsu?
How confident and bold in speech he has grown. More and more he reminds me of his father in his youth. Although I have spent much time with the mole, I have yet to fully grasp the nature of the Udan and their insights. That they value the chance encounter, the potential fortune it brings, however, is plain. Let us try not to disappoint them.
I guess we'll have to be on our best. I guess we'll have to beat some strong opponents to win the Nadam. But that's good, isn't it? I mean, if they were easy to beat, they wouldn't be worth taking back to Doma, would they? That is...
Fair point.
True. Thank you all for coming, and for offering to fight with us in the Nadam. Though I still fear our chances are grim, I am grateful for your assistance. To be recognized as warriors of the mole, there is a trial you must overcome. But before we speak of such things, there is another more pressing matter. There's another pressing matter.
Yeah. Okay, for me, the only choice is going to be Black Mage.
I have no choice at all.
Who knows? 63, 64, yeah, it's one level better.
Uh-oh, I see bangs!
That would be the other pressing matters, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. And someone has an otter!
Yes! Yes, I do! Good day. Good day to you.
Khotan!
Silence of the Lambs. Khotan has awoken to the true potential of cheese.
Tell me, have you ever made cheese before? I make my living selling lanolin at market, but sales have been poor of late. It was when things could not get any worse that the elder gods told me to make cheese using sheep's milk collected by an adventurer. I have a feeling that adventurer may be you. I imagine the key to making good cheese lies in the quality of milk used. Take this can with you and ask Tsukige if you might milk his sheep.
All right, then.
Here's the music.
Yep. You'll find none more skilled with a more encounter.
Mole Maiden.
Oh, matron. This clumsy mole maiden has broken something fairly important.
Please, you have to help me. I have broken the gifts I was supposed to give to my soon-to-be husband's family. I need to fix them as soon as possible. I require a matama shell and claw. However, I am incapable of obtaining them. What is more, they must be taken from a matama matron, a creature that is seldom seen. Though there is a way to draw one out into the open. Slay several matamata. Matamata.
Mata mata.
Matamata? Matamata.
Do-do-do-do.
Matapa. And one will appear eventually. I was told to marry my husband by the elder gods themselves. This marriage must go ahead.
Right then.
Peeps
is having none of it.
Get back here, you silly burb.
A dicey situation. Bukatai has his eye on some well-guarded bones. Would you happen to be headed in the direction of that mountain to the west? Not until a quest marker takes me there, which I think it's about to do. There are some bones up there that I need to collect, but I cannot get past all the moose that nest in the area. I mean them no harm, if they think I am trying to steal their eggs. I barely escaped with my life the last time. If you were up to the task, I would have you collect 4 bones for me. I worry that if I try to go there again, I will not be as lucky as I was previously. Absolute faith. Negan's brother should have returned from his errand by now.
Hello there, adventurer. There is something I would ask of you if you have the time. My brother spoke to the Ugand for the first time today. The elder gods declared that he must collect his own weight in grass from the field to the southwest. However, the field is home to many deadly beasts. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I want nothing more than to check on his safety, but the gods have said I must cook our family's meal today. My brother still be gathering grass to the southwest. Please go and check on him for me. Puppy!
I'm to herd 4 rutting rams with this?
Not that far out. But yeah, the sun's coming up and the plane is starting to show itself.
And there's our matamatas.
First we shall milk sheep, then we shall deal with the matamata.
Okay.
Hello, Tsukige.
You want to milk my sheep? Ha! I see. Kuta needs milk now, does she? By all means, have a look for a sheep that seems to be in need of a good milking. And there's the morning music. Search for a sheep that sounds ready to be milked and fill up the empty milk can. Okay then.
I can't click on any of these sheep.
Nope.
There's a small spattering of sheep down here. Eh.
Nope. I kind of remember this one was...
Ah, over here. Milk of the highest quality gushes from this sheep. Fill the can to the brim. The one that goes ba ba ba.
No?
You have to stand on it and then click on the bucket. It's not very clear.
Ah. No, it's not. There you go. Okay then.
Okay, now we need deal with matamatas. I'm ready to punch things!
I'm ready to give them a good zap.
Oh, there's my hunt targets.
Okay. Slay 3 and obtain a matamata matrix shell, so you need one more.
Like this one up here.
And there we go.
There we go. No more, no longer a matamata to us.
Yes. Well then. Picked on by Howl Guy. You okay there? Thank you. I only let my guard down for a moment, but that was more than enough time for those creatures to attack. You do not need to accompany me the rest of the way. It is time I proved myself strong enough to carry out what the gods ask of me on my own. Good luck with that. Really? I think you might need it. I'd forgotten what the daytime theme here was like.
Yeah, it is big and expansive.
Yeah, we need to get this Stormblood soundtrack.
Ah, there's a
Mushu.
Mushu, which we need to avoid.
Maybe? I mean, we could kill them. It's kind of what we do.
Yeah, but they're not targets. Oh, do you see what I see? We might have to come back to
A
that.
target?
And either courage.
True. Yeah, once we go there, we might not be able to get out, short of going all the way back around.
Yeah. We'll leave that direction.
Yes.
It's a beast bone.
Bone. Okay, one down. There's another.
You are correct.
Two down, two to go.
Up and around.
Yeah. Huh. I wonder if that place is anything important.
It looks kind of crooked to me.
Okay, yep. That's number 3 at least. I was hoping we haven't missed one.
Oh, there's one.
Hey! Okay.
Where was that ether?
I didn't do a thing.
There it
You're
is.
just gonna leave me to be attacked by this guy?
Yeah. Bye-bye. Yeah, don't fall down there. Come back.
Actually, you can get back up here.
See, we are in the Atom Step. That is 2 found of 4 on foot.
Okay. Or wing.
Oh, come on, I was nowhere near you.
They're all riled up now. You okay, Eorzea?
Quack!
Right.
Were you able to fill the can I gave you?
Eventually. Full milk can, overflowing with fresh sheep's milk.
Yes, this should be more than enough. I actually just visited by a trader looking for someone to buy him. I was actually just visited by a trader looking for someone to supply him with the cheese for his stall. I went ahead and agreed to the trade him my first batch as soon as it is ready. I must go and
That'll
express.
take a little bit.
I must go and express my gratitude to the Ugan. The gods always seek to guide us down the right path, but we would not be able to hear them if it were not for the Ugan's help. Of course, I am indebted to you. The gods may have guided you here, but it was you who chose to listen to my plea. Take this as a symbol of my gratitude.
That's what we do.
Were
Let's
you
meet them.
successful? One shell?
Matamata matron shell. Gigantic shell cruelly torn from the back of a loving Matamata matron. Matamata matron claw. Taken from a Matamata matron that wanted nothing more than to live to see her children come of age.
They're rubbing it in, aren't they?
Oh yeah!
Oh, thank you. I do not know what I would have done without you. Our tribe is smaller than most. We tried to prevent ourselves from becoming alienated from the other tribes by marrying our members with theirs. It will take a while for me to get used to a life that is not controlled by the elder gods, but I know everything will be fine. It was they who chose this path for me. Now, it is time I begin repairing the gifts. Should our paths cross again, someday, I would very much like to introduce you to my new family.
Good luck with that. Glad to see you remain uneaten. Did you get your hands on the bones? Beast bone. A bone-dry bone of unclear origin. Ah, yes. This thicker one belonged to Stepzo, and this one is the ankle bone of a gulo. Oh my, a Baris bone! Thank you, adventurers. I shall turn these into dice so that I may perform divinations. I am so busy with my work that I do not have the time to visit the Udan. It may be primitive, but using dice allows me to continue to consult with the elder gods.
Whatever works for you, sir.
So, every Wednesday with Patch, I'm communing with the elder gods?
Yes.
Okay, then.
And they say the postal palace must burn.
Patch is coming, hide the matches.
Thank you for your help. My brother is returned at last. We Mole consider the Elder God's orders to be absolute. We must follow them even if it means endangering our lives. This is a small token of my thanks for my brother and I.
Okay, and head into reunion, since this is not a rest area.
This is not a rest area.
Okay.
Don't worry, we shall return next
Yes.
week.
Yes.
But we got some side questing done. I feel accomplished.
And we did get two main story quests done.
Mm-hmm.
So, progress.
Yay!
And you have a new little unicolt.
Yay!
Who seems to get along well with Wilson.
That's for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Bunny kept trying to bite Wilson's floaty, and that would not end well.
No, don't do that. I'm a little over halfway through 65 in Black Mage.
I've got about a third to go.
Yeah.
Ah, what a fun evening.
So how do you play this again?
I don't know, I'm just moving pieces around the board, hoping someone will tell me the rules.
We're playing Calvin chess.
Yes! Yes, we are! With that said, it is time and past time to call it a night. Thank you everyone for coming along this evening. We will be back tomorrow for crafting adventures of Theron and Rylea as they try to finish up loose ends.
Yes.
With that said,
everyone.
Go ahead.
Everyone, have a great night. It was wonderful having you along. We'll hopefully see you here again tomorrow night at 9:30 Pacific for more Catgirl and her annoying brother adventures.
Something like that. You all be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and we hope to see you then.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, all.
Night.